Continuing with their catalog reissue project, Metallica finally bestows 1986's all-time classic Master of Puppets on their devoted fans. Delayed from last year due to more pressing concerns, namely the release and subsequent promotion and touring cycle for the band's latest slab of heavy, the remarkable Hardwired to Self-Destruct. The extra time is gloriously evident in the superb packaging and outstanding attention to detail found in this deluxe box set. Overseen by band confidant Greg Fidelman, Master of Puppets has been remastered to update the album sonics for modern formats. With a burnished production, this current edition of Master of Puppets roars with increased texture and depth, from the deeply vibrant clarity in the opening strum of Battery to the barely discernible growl from Kirk's guitar at the end of the same song's solo. Even Master of Puppets' eloquent centerpiece attains a lush transcendence in this newly remastered edition, and the thing that should not be takes on added menace with each instrument merging into a four-headed monstrosity. Interstitial moments that echo, instants that fade, brief flashes that reach from the maelstrom as unintended sonic Easter eggs. The crystalline solo from the Ripper during the second-half urgency of Leper Messiah leading into the song's harrowing closing charge is yet another chill-inducing moment. Lars's deftly pummeled drums glide with a nimble grace, James's steadfast rhythmic assault barrels with tank-like precision, and Kirk's solos shriek and wail across the spectrum from freewheeling runs to charging aggression. All the while, Cliff's ever-present rumble undergirds the whole album with its pervasive presence and power. The beautiful and awe-inspiring instrumental Orion feels all the more powerful and expansive with the instrumental clarity found on this release. By the time Damage Inc. has finished its ravaging assault with an invigorating lucidity, the nuanced remastering present on this release has, at the very least, exposed a multitude of new levels to explore throughout this timeless album, and repeated listens are sure to expose even more. Curated with a completist devotion, the Deluxe Edition box set elevates the quality of the first two box sets by further refining the layout and presentation of the box's contents, improving the cutouts in the bottom of the box to securely hold the CDs and cassette was a marked improvement, as the CDs fit snugly in their home with minimal risk of them falling loose. While the CDs in the first two albums' deluxe box set were well apportioned with rare tracks and live recordings, the cases were little more than cardboard sleeves. However, the CD cases in this box set are of a much sturdier stock, feature improved cover art, and appear closer to mini LPs, complete with sleeves to further protect the CDs. The first exclusive item included in the box is a set of 6 buttons with separate designs representative of the era. Another item contained within this set is a lithograph featuring Pusshead's iconic Damage Inc. artwork, as well as a folder containing copies of James's handwritten lyrics on paper with Metallica letterhead. This particular inclusion further opens the world of Metallica to their fans by allowing a glimpse into James's thought process. Another window into the Metalliverse, the box set also includes a book that catalogs this seismic era between 1985 and 1987. Acting as a compendium of photographs, production notes, and varied ephemera, this book captures the process of writing, rehearsing, and recording Master of Puppets, as well as the subsequent tour, cataclysmic tragedy, and bittersweet return. Complete with personal production notes from the band themselves, brief anecdotes from contemporaries, and stories from associates and production staff, including mixing engineer Michael Wagner, Dave Reynolds from Metal Forces and Kerrang, the great Ray Burton, and the madman himself, Ozzy Osbourne, to name only a few. This book offers context and depth to better understand the inspired process behind creating this metal masterpiece. Newly found items, as well as surprises intentionally held in reserve for this project, separate this inclusion from last year's Back to the Front coffee table book by Matt Taylor. Getting down to business, the music contained in this box set runs deep and reaches wide, covering multiple formats and spanning the entire Master of Puppets album cycle. This set includes the album on 180-gram vinyl, as well as a 2 LP set of the band's May 25, 1986 performance at Chicago's Aragon Ballroom, presented on 140-gram vinyl. An included download card allows the listener to download a 320 kilobyte per second MP3 copy of these albums. Imitating a record sleeve, the CDs included with the box set feature sleeves for the discs and captivating photos of a young and hungry band on the rise gracing the covers. Beginning with the remastered album itself and following with 9 further CDs, this set includes 2 discs of interviews, 2 more compact discs of rough mixes from the band's archives, and 2 additional discs of James and Lars' own personal riffs, demos, and outtakes. Rounding out the recorded output for this collector's dream are 3 more discs containing 3 shows from the album's tour and Jason's audition in late 1986. From the Meadowlands in April of '86 to Hampton Coliseum on August 3rd, and culminating with Jason's first gig with the band in Reseda, California on November 8th, these shows showcase the band at their most determined. Covering the entire album cycle, the recorded material included in this box set traces the evolution of every song on Master of Puppets from their initial riff inception through the band's painstaking rehearsal and recording process that hones the album to a killing point. James and Lars' personal demo recordings may only showcase a brief few seconds of the brilliance to come, but often allow individual riffs, rhythms, and notions to stand tall. One of the discs featuring rough mixes includes never-before-heard instrumental mixes from the album's recording sessions. In addition to every album track, complete with a droning organ for the opening moments of Orion, 2 long-sought tracks find themselves included with this disc. Diamond Head's The Prince, featuring Cliff's unique presence, and The Money Will Roll Right In by Fang, an oft-whispered but until now unheard Metallica rarity. Eventually recorded with Jason as a B-side for the Injustice for All album, Diamond Head's The Prince was entertained in the studio, and Cliff's participation makes it a truly special inclusion. Pushing forward with determination, The Money Will Roll Right In settles into a mid-paced march that barrels with a persistent pull. Once again, only an instrumental version was recorded, and this track only has James and Lars, but any chance to enjoy an unheard Metallica gem should be taken with the utmost reverence and thanks. Interviews conducted during this fateful time for the band. Illustrating the global reach of Metallica, these interviews crisscross the globe from Philadelphia's WYSP in the United States to an interview with Metal Forces in Europe, MTV's Heavy Metal Mania, MTV News, and even the renowned Japanese music critic Masa Ito. One of the greatest live bands on the face of the earth, this set would not be complete without a selection of live performances to demonstrate the growth and maturity Metallica undertook during this important period. Whether it was opening for Ozzy Osbourne or headlining their own shows, Metallica truly came into their own as a live act, and these concerts bear witness to this formative experience. A sad but essential component of this set is Cliff Burton's final show with the band. Like the vinyl elements, the band's performance on September 26, 1986 in Stockholm, Sweden is available with the download card included in the box, but is given the nostalgic presentation of a cassette tape. Drawn together from 2 separate sources to create the best sounding, most complete version of this show, this inclusion brings chills just thinking about it. Bringing the set to completion, 2 DVDs find a home within this 10-pound box of heavy metal nirvana. Featuring 2 shows, the first DVD covers the band's April 4th show at Detroit's Joe Louis Arena and their July 6th appearance at the Roskilde Festival in Denmark. A 3-part appearance on MTV's Heavy Metal Mania rounds out the first DVD, and the second DVD opens with the band's November 17, 1986 show in Nagoya, Japan, and finishes with a pair of interviews with Japanese music personality Masa Ito and MTV News. With a number of entry points for the consumer, Metallica has covered all the bases for fans of all stripes and stridency. Aside from the deluxe box set for the diehard, single disc and single LP versions are available for the casual fan who wants a current remaster that offers an exceptional sonic experience. Additionally, a 3-disc version containing the album itself and 2 additional discs with a collection of demos, outtakes, and interviews on one, and a curated collection of tour staples culled from the live recordings for the other. Several bundles containing these formats, paired with the book, are also for sale on the Known for their dedication to quality, as well as a rabidly critical fan base, any Metallica endeavor is met with full force and attention to detail, and their remaster and reissue mission is no different. While the level of intrinsic value with the Kill 'Em All and Ride the Lightning Deluxe box sets was extraordinarily high, any opportunity to improve the design and appearance was taken with the Master of Puppets set. From the outstanding listening experience offered by Greg Fiddleman's remastering job to the sheer volume of live, rare, and unheard tracks, the deluxe box set provides a treasure trove of aural gold for the most discerning Metallica fan. DVDs, including 2 shows with the inimitable Cliff Burton and Jason Newsted's first show with the band, further sweeten the pot. Opening a window into Metallica's world, the exclusive inclusions for this box set provide a glimpse into the band's creative process with copies of James's handwritten lyrics and a book that offers a chronicle of the album's writing and recording process. Rounded out by a set of buttons and a limited lithograph of Pushead's Damage Inc. artwork, Metallica's deluxe box set for 1986's Master of Puppets sets a standard for excellence that all bands should strive for. From the quality and historical significance of the material presented to the heightened level of the presentation itself, this box set is an essential purchase for any fanatical adherent of the legendary Metallica.